christiangeekcentral.com.
All right, I had to look up a rule to see, because I couldn't remember exactly what that little triangle symbol right there means. Come on, focus now. And it refers to how many powers or talents and blah, blah, blah. It's a little bit confusing. A hero can have. She can have 2. She has 2. So it's not like how many I can use during a turn. Man, while I was looking that up, though, I was reminded one of the things that was frustrating about this rule book. It's got little teeny, like, articles or prepositions. I'm not sure what the grammatical term is, but sometimes these little teeny key words missing from the rule book. I'll give you an example. On page 26, okay, it says a hero can activate his powers by spending the required activity, selecting the required soul rank level. Oh, no, I inserted the word by, didn't I? A hero can activate his powers spending the required activity, selecting the required soul rank level. Okay, let me read that again. A hero can activate his powers spending the required activity, selecting the required soul rank level. But the word by is missing. It should say a hero can activate his powers by spending the required activity, comma, selecting the required soul rank level. Very next sentence. In fact, all power cards have minimum soul rank level required to acquire and use that power. Missing the word A, okay? In fact, all power cards have minimum soul rank level required to acquire and use that power. A minimums. So it might seem like kind of a little thing, but it happens so frequently throughout the rule book that there was times I was looking at these rules and I was like, I don't understand this rule. And then I would realize at some point, oh, this sentence isn't saying what it's actually saying. It's saying something a little different, but significantly different. It's just missing a little teeny word in there. So it's not actually saying what it's meaning to say. And so even with the layout issues, I was having some problems with the rules. You add that, and it's frequent. It's frequent. There's probably one of those on every page or every other page, at least. I mean, it's... So that's a bummer. Good thing I'm enjoying the game so much itself once I'm wrapping my mind around it despite the rulebook. All right, so Oriole is not going to move. She's just going to toast as the Flame Master that she is. So this is going to be an attack action as indicated by that red fist at the top left, and then it's going to do an automatic one hit, which is kind of nice. I have a range of 3 on this, so I can easily hit that blue gremlin that's next to my friend. Stay away from her! And then maybe I'll get some bonuses along the way. Let's find out. So I roll 1 blue, and because I'm using this at rank 1, I will roll 3 dice instead of doing 3 dice plus having an area effect. So, yeah, a blue and 3 red. Okay, let's listen to this. This is a good, nice, 4 dice handful. Let's see. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. This is definitely good. I don't know if it's the best. Time will tell. Time will tell. Look at that roll! That's awesome! Oh my gosh! 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the auto hit 5, and then let's see here. I got I can spend a. Do I have any? Oh, geez, yeah. I've got. I can use a surge and a whatchamajigger, a magic, like a hex or whatever the crap, a magic symbol, which I got 1 of each at least. Oh my gosh! And I can, and they're 2 separate abilities, so I can even. Well, let's see. How does that work? Can I do? No. You can't have the same type of enemy effect on a character, hero, or villain twice. So I couldn't put Fire 1 and Fire 2 on it. I gotta choose one of those. But dang, if I can put Fire 2 on there, why the crap would I not do that? That means that it's same effect, but it's just gonna stay on them longer. It's gonna do damage on each one of like the upkeep phases that we have here. So that's super cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then. But wait a minute, I got the auto hit 5, and this is the blue one? Dude, he is smoked! Gone! So I smoked him, and his loot that he drops is experience instead of loot. So, and I'm playing on like the easy difficulty as I get my feet wet. Maybe for the whole campaign, we'll see. I don't really play board games to challenge myself intellectually. I do plenty of deep thinking and processing as part of my work throughout the day. So oftentimes in my free time at the end of the day, I'm much more in the mood for just kind of a relaxed, fun, imagination-based experience. So there's a good chance I'll just play this on easy. Let's see here. So yeah, that's going to be 2. I get a bonus soul point when I kill an enemy. So yeah, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Do I get that every time? Yeah, I get that every time. And I've already killed one enemy before this, so I should have gotten a bonus soul point for him, even though he normally wouldn't have awarded me any soul points. So, all right, cool. 3 experience points that I'll hopefully be able to cash in at some point. You also use them to resurrect your heroes if they die, so that's good to have them in any case. All right, so that was Ariel. Now we're going to do her enemy turn. We'll draw. There is an enemy on the board, so we're going to draw an encounter card, and it says, Fight! Activate 3 enemies. Shuffle the encounter deck with the discard pile, and then discard this card. I'm sure that there's a good reason to do all that shuffling. I'm not going to do that because I'm actually not sure there is a good reason right now. And I want to see what these other cards in the deck are. I don't want to shuffle and end up repeating a bunch of stuff, so just let me play with my toys the way I want to play with them. Is that going to get annoying if I sing that like a lot when I play this game? Alright, so this green gremlin is the one that's going to be attacking here. And he's going to move here based on his AI rules and attack this lady because she's got all kinds of coin that he wants to get his hands on. So that's going to be a claws attack. And let's see here, that's going to be 2 red dice. Let's see how he does. Alright, that doesn't do anything for him. He gets 1 hit, but it's going to be absorbed by the armor, so he doesn't get to use his thief ability. I'm keeping my money. Now what I forgot to do after I used that Flame Master ability is to flip it over to its backside. See this little Roman numeral 2, or actually 2 hourglass symbol right here? That indicates how you orient the card when you flip it over to show that you've used that ability, and it starts counting down its cool time. So there at the top is the 4 hourglasses, and there's 3. It was at 2, rank 2, so I'm going to orient it this way. And then during the refresh phase, which we haven't really dealt with so far, but now we're going to start dealing with it, then it goes click like that, and then once the card looks like this in a refresh phase, you flip it over and it's ready to use again. So right now we're in the refresh phase, which is called the time phase, and it was like this, or it should have been if I hadn't forgot, and then it's going to go click, and then it's going to sit there. I can't use it yet. And no other upkeep that I need to do at this point, so we get back to the battle phase, and you can choose which hero goes first. I'm going to choose, let's see here, I like this kind of, I like having Shay go first, so I'm going to have Shay go first again, and you better believe she's going to take a shot. Let's see here, do I want her, yeah, I'm going to have her focus that attack. Yeah, because then she can still move, so she's going to focus that attack. She's got her broadsword. 1 auto hit here. I think I've forgotten to factor in that night effect at some point. Oh well. All right, here we go. She's got 1, 2 hits, and then she's got the auto hit from focus, which is canceled out by the night effect, and then she's got surges. Just 1 surge here that I can spend anyway. I mean, I could re-roll a hit die. I don't want to do that. So I'll just use 1. I'll just use the extra hit ability. So now 3 hits coming his way, and look at that. He's got no armor and 3 hit points. So yeah, lots of 1-hit kills so far. I haven't had to get out really any of the damage tokens yet. But so he is toast, and that's going to net me 2 soul points when it would ordinarily be just 1. Very happy about that, and he goes into the discard pile. So she still can move. I'm going to have her move over here. 1, 2, and then we'll discover what this is. So waypoint 4 is revealed. Let's find out what that's all about. In the quest book, which they call the storybook, I think they should just call it the quest book, because that's where they give you like the map, the outline of the map, and kind of like what the objective of the quest is and stuff like that. And they call it the storybook. And this is what has all the paragraphs in it that you read of these story events as you run into them on the board, but they just call this Book of Secrets, which, I don't know, I guess that's kind of cool, but I wish they would have called that the quest book and this the storybook. Anyway, the quest book says to read paragraph 1.5 in the Book of Secrets when you hit waypoint 4, so let's see what that says. 1.5 is up here. An errant vendor escorted by 2 guards asks for your attention. War is my business, and judging by your equipment, you need my services, don't you? Any hero moving over this waypoint can visit the Emporium by spending an action. Gosh. Well, I haven't used all of my actions yet. I might want to do that. Alright, I'm going to be a little bit sneaky. I'm carrying all the cash right now, and you can't have like a pool of cash for your whole party. You have to exchange cash and stuff like that by dropping it on the floor or giving it to somebody when they're in the area as you spend an action to do that. I, for her, would like to buy this longsword, which I think is a little bit of an upgrade for me. I get to do one auto damage and then roll 2 red dice, and I can also possibly get an extra damage or get an extra attack out of the deal. That's a pretty good, just kind of weapon that you can buy right from the store. As I was looking through the deck, I was realizing probably most of the cool equipment you're going to find in this game, you're going to not be buying, you're going to be finding as you travel and explore and stuff, and that's really exciting to me. So anyway, yeah, so I bought this, and then I also bought a healing potion, since again she's going to be kind of my front-running pseudo tank, and I wanted to buy a wand for Ariel because kind of like to boost her capabilities a little bit, but I don't have enough equipment space to buy that and get it over to her and blah blah blah. So rather than do that, I'm going to just leave the wand in the Emporium for her to buy, and I am dropping 50 crowns right here that Ariel can come and pick up, and then she can spend at the Emporium later on one of her turns. So that is it for Shay for now. No enemies on the board, so I don't need to draw and encounter cards. We move over to Ariel's turn. She again has 3 movement. 1, 2, 3, and then you better believe she's going to pick this up and then use an action to go to the Emporium and buy herself this handy-dandy magic wand, which costs 35 coins. That will leave me still enough cash left over if I want. Oh, let's see, how many items can she hold? Let's see here. This little bag icon on the bottom left of her character card says 3, so that means she can have 3 items in her pack, which means to the left of kind of like her little character sheet right here, if you can possibly see that. So I've already got a knife in there. I can fit 2 more things in there. Yeah, I can do that. So yeah, I'll just spend this 50, get her one of these nice healing potions, heal 4 hit points. That could come in really handy, I imagine. And then since she's at the Emporium, she can kind of move her equipment around and all that kind of stuff. I'm kind of running out of room here. I'll put this down here. Put this staff down here. Put the wand up here. Now she's got a ranged weapon, and now she can also take advantage of her awesome ability once per round. I can spend an action to perform an extra attack with a wand. That's kind of cool. So anyway, she is all now coinless and much happier, I think. Sorry, was I kind of wandering off the camera there for a little bit? I think I fixed it. Okay, no more enemies. Time for another event card. What do we got? Carnage. Oh, man. Until next event phase, the first attack of each hero and enemy inflicts critical, which is another thing I got to look up, and tokens I got to draw and stuff. I like all the stuff going on in this game, all the stuff that can happen, It's weird because when I saw how many monster models there were, I was like, this is going to be just overly simple and it's going to be boring, and that has just not been my experience. I do not think that this is an overly simplistic game, and I don't think it's overly complex either, but as I'm still learning it, there's just a lot of times the first playthrough of this mission that I had to get into that rulebook to refresh my memory on stuff again and again and again and again, and because of the layout, that was just a chore to find the information that I needed. I had to get on the Board Game Geek forums and stuff, so it's if you can find another way to learn this game, which probably maybe somebody out there, not me, will make a nice how to play this game video, then thank them profusely if you learn from them, because yeah. Alright, enough of that. So yeah, until first attack, critical. Alright, so put that out here, and hopefully I will remember that. No promises. Now the event phase is over. Time phase. Alright, we get this spell back. That's cool. Any other things I need to refresh? I don't think so. So now battle phase. We'll go ahead and do Shay's battle phase first. She is on the move. 1, 2... and then 3, she's moving here, so let's see what this event card says. It says, read and apply the story event effects described in Storybook for story event number 1. So let's find out what that is. It says the heroes reach the city at the first light of the sun. Beyond the gates, a vision of blood greets them. Swarms of gremlins are attacking buildings and people alike, starting fires everywhere. Place Event 4 in play and resolve it. This is Event 4. It means that it's daytime now. And so shift all jiggerty things forward 1. I don't have any jiggerties to forward, so we just have day effects now. And I looked in the quest book / storybook. There are no special things for daytime. So now I don't have to remember that dumb night penalty anymore because it's daytime. All right, what else? Place 2 Fire 2 tokens, 1 on location C and 1 on D. So let me grab a couple of these things, and C and D, that's going to be right here. And I'm probably going to avoid that. I don't want to get burned by the fire. Those will kind of cool off as turns progress. Remove the shield spawn gate from the quest, so that is gone. And open the surge spawn gate. So that opens up. And let's see here. Place the story event 1 card, revealed side, on top of the event deck. Now this is weird to me because this other card says, until next event phase, the first attack of each hero and enemy inflicts critical. I'm probably going to have to look that up to see if it gets canceled when this story event card gets put on top of it. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, it gets, it remains active until the end of... So if it's got bold text on it until the next event phase, it's ongoing. It remains active until the end of its duration, usually the next event phase when the card is discarded, or when covered by a story event card. What's not clear to me is what happens when I remove this story event card, as I'm supposed to do, at the beginning of the next event phase, and this other one is revealed. Does it then get reactivated? I'm going to say no. No. Because it said originally until next event phase, and when I put it down, even next event phase was the next event phase. It wasn't the one after that. It was the next event phase. So I'm just going to do it the way I want to do it. Canceled. Very nice. And I think that's all that I have to do, right? Oh wait, let's see, there's more to read. The entrance to the cathedral is clearly visible to the heroes, yet as they walk toward it, something attracts their attention. Some dangerous-looking humans clad in heavy leather armor carved with strange symbols and wielding curved blades are opening a chest on a cart. Mine! But as one, they turn toward the heroes. Dark Soul Nature Choice. Oh wait, I said Dark Soul. It's just Soul Nature Choice. Got video games on the brain, I guess. Soul Nature Choice. I can go lawful and drive away the raiders. I can go neutral and walk away, or I can go chaos and fight the raiders to steal the chest. And depending on what I choose, I go to the corresponding paragraph. Now, in the base rules, the default rules of the game, you can only choose these things based on the alignment of your characters. But I've always hated alignments in role-playing games. I feel like they are way too constricting. I'm like, let my character just be who they are. You know, let me decide who they are and how they might change and justify their decisions. For example, I play a nasty, evil, chaotic wizard, or maybe evil neutral or something, I can't remember, in the D&D group that I'm in, and he is working with a group of heroes. But he can justify every single one of his decisions to do all these heroic deeds because he is aware of the fact that the more things he does, the more he learns, the more experience he gains, and the more powerful he becomes. So it's still all just a means to his evil end of conquering the world. So, I mean, I think that alignments can just be too restrictive, to a more nuanced and complex role-play and decision-making. And plus, sometimes... forget role-playing. I just want to see what'll happen when I make some weird choice that I might not normally make. I do that a whole bunch in Skyrim. Like, I'm going to make the choice that's most interesting to me in the moment, regardless of how I've been playing my character up to this point, because sometimes I don't feel like role-playing. I just want to see how the game will react to certain choices that I make. So I am going with the optional rule that they actually allow for, where you just do whatever you want. Which is also an optional rule that I put in every game that I play. So, let's see here. I want the chest. So I am going to fight the raiders to steal the chest. I go to paragraph 1.8. Let's see what it says. Assessing the situation, the hero quickly decides whatever is in the chest may be helpful to their mission. The raider, knowing he's been discovered, throws a dagger at the hero and then disappears among the flames. The active hero is attacked by 2 hits and poison 1. That sucks. Okay, so that is Shay. She's got 2 hits coming at her. She does get, it says it's an attack, so apparently I do get to defend in some way, at least those 2 hits. She's got an armor of 1 that will absorb 1. She gets to roll 2 blue dice to try and deal with the other one. And we've got, yes, we've got a shield, and we got a surge as well, which will actually add, if I want to, with my studded leather armor, it will add 1 shield if I needed to. So, yeah, she is plenty good. But here's the thing, this is one of those things that like kind of mixed me up, because I'm so used to playing first edition Descent. The attack also has poison 1. She is attacked by 2 hits, comma, poison 1. And in Descent, and I think at least one other dungeon crawl game I've played, in order for like an effect like that to actually be placed on the character, if it comes with an attack, the attack has to do at least 1 point of damage. And I scoured the rules, and there's one effect that is dependent, excuse me, on a point of damage getting through. Not the case here, so she just gets poison 1 stuck on her, which super sucks. So anyway, all right, so that's that. Next instruction is to shuffle a green raider into the enemy deck, so we might see a new enemy showing up at some point. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. And stop. Alright, so you know what's coming, and I don't. Isn't it exciting? Now I need to spawn an enemy, so I'll go ahead and draw this card. Hey, it's that bandit, which you knew was coming, right? Because you should have known, because the one that you saw last was the one that was going to go on the bottom of the deck, right? So, Raider. So he's going to go out on the only portal that's open. I'm not even going to bother rolling. So, let's get him out. Green Raider is the foe to beat. Come on, focus there. Look at this guy. So that's pretty cool. I do like the models on these. He's a ugly bugger. He's got attitude. Oh, cool. He's got like an assassin's blade coming out of his wrist. Like frickin' Assassin's Creed. That is super cool. Okay, so he's going to go on this spawn point, and he's not going to do anything until I have to do an enemy turn. And then it says, if you still want to open the chest, go to paragraph 1.10. So I'm totally going to do that. Ignoring the fleeing enemy, the hero opens the chest. The active hero draws and applies a trap card. But Shay is my active hero, so she is going to draw 2 and select 1 of the traps. What do we got here? First up, lightning. Holy crap. Unless you save, each hero within 2 areas suffers 1 hit point and becomes knocked out. Okay, so that's only going to affect Shay. 1 hit point and knocked out. What's the other one? Darts. Oh, man. Each hero within 2 areas is attacked by 1 hit per soul rank divided by 2, and it negates 2 armor. So it's going to be 1. It's going to be 1 hit. 1 hit and becomes knocked out, or 1 hit that negates 1 armor. Let's see here. This one might be better. I mean, I guess I could get knocked out. Oh, but it suffers 1 hit. Oh, yeah, suffers 1 hit point. So that's just an automatic 1 hit, and I would get knocked out. And then this one is attacked by 1 hit. Like, because suffers 1 hit point of damage. That's different from being attacked. This one it's attacked by 1. So I could try to dodge this. Can't try to dodge the other one. Jeez Louise. I think I'm gonna do this one because I don't want to get knocked out. And yeah. So let's see here. She's gonna roll. She doesn't get to use her armor, but she does get to roll her 2 blue. What do we got? Hey, 2 shields, baby. Nice, nice. And that 2 armor subtracts any kind of like innate armor that I have, like specifically these armor symbols that might show up. You know, not the shields that I roll. So anyway, yeah, awesome. Dealt with. Oh, but I didn't even. You know what? I didn't even roll to save. I could have rolled to save. Let's see what would have happened. What's her face? Shay. What do you roll to save? At the bottom of her hero card here, it shows the hit symbol. So on 1 blue die, I would roll to see and she would have failed. So now after surviving that, I get to put a treasure card in that story event area. Still her turn. You can pick these up for free. Let's see what it is. Da-da! Whirlwind. Holy crap, that looks cool. What is that? It's a slashing axe weapon. Oh, but it's a strength-based weapon. See the S up there? And Shay is a dexterity-based hero, and my other person, Ariel, is a magic-based hero. Neither one of them can use this weapon, so that super sucks. I mean, crap, can I even... Oh, I can turn this in for cash for 25, so I will just drop this broadsword that I was able to get for free as part of my stash, because I already have a melee weapon. I'll hang on to that and see if I can swap it out for 25 cash next time I hit the Emporium. So now she's done with her turn. It's time for her enemy phase, and let's see here. There is an enemy out, so we draw an encounter card, and it says... Elite Assault. Activate all red enemies. No red enemies out. Otherwise, activate all lowest rank enemies. So, there's one enemy. He is the lowest rank on the board right now, so he's going to activate. Let's see here. He is 2 spaces away, which means he's going to use his aimed shot. He's going to attack with his hand bow, which means rolling, 2 blue dice, and he gets an auto hit. And if he gets a surge, he negates 2 of my armor. So, and then what else do I got here? Readiness. If any hero moves into his area, unless safe, okay, da-da-da. If triggered, sword attack inflicts blah, blah, blah. No, aimed shot. Is he doing the aimed shot? No, he's attacking with hand... Oh, no, aimed shot. This is aimed shot. The next hand bow attack inflicts plus... So he can use his, like... What do you mean? He can use, like, a little surgy thing? How does he get those surgy things? I'm almost done with this play session. I got to finish up soon. So I'm actually not going to look that up right now. I think there's some kind of special thing that has to happen in order for him to get a surge thing. I don't think he starts out with one of these little energy charge things. Not a surge thing. I'm going to mix up my terms. Sorry about that. But I don't think he starts with a charge that he can burn to use that ability. So anyway, he's doing his aimed shot, which is 2 blue, and then 1 automatic hit. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so he gets his 1 auto hit, but that's the most he's going to get. And then he doesn't negate any of my armor, so my armor is actually going to totally absorb that, and I'm going to be just fine.